minimum distance of 6 feet or 2 meters from others during your visit today. Following the direction from Alberta Health Services, we are kindly asking our customers to assign one person per household to complete their shopping for essential goods. While doing so, please follow the proper social distancing. Please stay behind the floor markers, and we ask that only one customer be at each register line at a time. Thank you for your cooperation, and I really appreciate you choosing to shop at our location. Thank you, and have a great day.
Just recorded a little conversation. I'm by my old place. There's a train dinging off in the background. Just doing some more packing and doing laundry, about to go grocery shopping. Living that Sunday life right now. I wanted to get to the studio. I don't think that's really going to happen. If I want to be back, in a timely fashion, I don't know what to call it. I might get to the studio for like a little bit. But, man, I really miss kind of how life was operating before COVID-19. It was still busy, and it's busy now, just busy in a different way, and it's kind of busy in a boring way, and it's like, but I think I'm busier now in a certain aspect, for sure. I've got more responsibility than I did before and less alone time, by far. And that's my choice though, and it's something I'm choosing for a reason, because it makes me happy. It's just a big adjustment is all, and I feel like I express a lot of the changes without talking about the whole picture sometimes, because again, it's a choice that I'm making every day, and it's one that makes me happy, but just big changes, and got to get used to that. I still have to I need to find a schedule that works. That's really what it's come down to. And I'm getting there. I am getting there. Like, visible evidence that I can point to of me getting there, figuring things out a little bit at a time. What a beautiful day, though. I'm really annoying. I am really annoying. I'm really annoyed at the fact that it's April 5th and it was snowing this morning. And yes, now it's melting again, but I want to be biking trails. That's what I want to be doing. Yes.
And just a heads up, we have arrows in the alleyways now where you go to the house.
Okay.
And there's also
I'm at freaking Safeway right now because Walmart's closed. Closed on Sunday. So, I was listening to a podcast while I was showering and getting dressed, and there was a suggestion in there. It was like a TED Talks Daily, and it was talking about, hey, it's okay to be overwhelmed, or you're overwhelmed, and that's okay. I don't know. It was posted, I think, today, which is April 7th. It is Tuesday. But yeah, it had just like the 20-minute version, but there was like a full hour of it on YouTube. I found it really helpful. A lot of it is talking about stuff in the context of social distancing, quarantine, isolation, and stuff because of COVID-19. But, it's stuff that would be great in any context. Just talking about, I guess, what you can do to... distract is one word that she uses, but... to just be in your moment, and to not, she was talking about how some people, despite the fact that a lot of people are having trouble being isolated and being really anxious because of everything going on and all the unknowns and all that stuff that I'm very prone to, she was saying some people aren't being isolated enough. And then she explained that not that people are going out and doing whatever like normal, but the fact that some people people need to think about what they're bringing into their homes. And it kind of made me think about a couple of people that I know that are really anxious and talking about, the news is just doing this. And I'm like, yeah, don't watch it then. Don't read everything then. It's not about getting off social media, but you don't have to click on everything. You don't have to go down the rabbit hole. I think a lot of the important information that we're going to get, we're going to get in one form or another without necessarily following every link and article and post that we see on Facebook. So, she was thinking about, what are you bringing into the home? What are you doing, and how, obviously you would take advantage of this opportunity despite all the anxiety and everything else to, you have to create, for me, I have to create a new plan. I have to create a new way to organize myself, a new way to do something. So I don't know, it just kind of like, I've been trying to slowly get a different routine going, but it's been so slow. Like some things happened immediately and they were just like forced into a routine. Whether it's picking up kids or being here doing homework with Emma and whatever else. There's certain things that I'm like, hey, this day this happens, this day this happens, I'm cooking this amount of days, maybe this is a day that I can actually go to the studio, like that stuff was kind of like forced planning, but I'm trying to figure out, like, what can I do when I am here at home for, it's an undetermined amount of hours in a day when we're trying to do schoolwork. It's always going to be different. I look at all the stuff and I kind of plan to do schoolwork Monday through Thursday, so that way Friday we can go on a much longer hike or something if possible. If the weather agrees with us and whatever. So I kind of split things up evenly, but I still don't know how much time it will actually take. I mean, if there's 4 assignments, there's 4 assignments, and I split them up into those 4 days. But how long one assignment takes over the other, I don't know. So some days are longer than others. And I was just thinking that this could affect my art practice. I mean, this whole thing has affected my art practice a lot. Whole thing being COVID-19 stuff. I have definitely less time than I did before. But there's just more things that I can do while I'm here at home that I wasn't doing before, that I can do sitting at the table. And that's what I've been trying to focus on lately. And coincidentally, that podcast just gave me some ideas, because I have some coloring books, like adult coloring books, that I just like... I bought one like years ago, like 3 maybe years ago, and it took I don't know how long to finish 1 page. Because I just don't color very much. I'm like, that's something I can do that I'm sure would help ease my anxiety. It's also something that if, Emma needs my attention for the homework she's working on, and I can sit right beside her, and it's not going to hurt me to interrupt that process of coloring in order to give her that attention. Whereas if I'm trying to read a book with constant interruption, it makes me more anxious. I need to get into a book. I can't just read, a couple sentences and then be interrupted, and then read a couple sentences and then be interrupted. It's really frustrating for me. Takes me out of the moment. So other thing I can do is I just need to set up another laptop and start writing that short story again that I was writing, because that I think I could be interrupted with a little more. It's like in between the book and the coloring thing. I could also work in the black book more and start doing more like graffiti pieces, because I haven't been doing that for so long that is something I could do too. So I don't know, just brainstorming things I can do while I'm at home rather than being at the studio, painting and doing original artwork and stuff like that. I could just do different forms of art and other things that would just, I don't know. I just had a moment where I'm like, oh, yes. The light bulb kind of like went off, and I feel more positive and good about the situation. And letter writing. That's something I've had in my mind for a while. Letter writing. Getting back on my letter writing game. I think just communicating with people through physical letters and writing it out is going to lead to different styles of communication or different thoughts and concepts than if I was just typing it out over Facebook message. So some people in my life expect some letters. Yeah, I don't know. Yep. Headed back home from my old place, and got a couple more things with me to bring back. And that's pretty much it. I packed everything. The whole place is packed. I was going to kind of like vlog it and just show you everything empty. The bookshelves empty. Like, whatever. And then like my room's like half full of all the bins and everything else. But, like I said, I still get weird sometimes about vlogging when other people are around, and my roommate was there. So I was just like, I'll just talk about it instead of showing it, which is lame. But that's just the way it is. Yeah, the only thing I really have left there that I need to, pack is my dishware. Because we don't really, I don't think we've got like room for it at Randy's place. And now it's weird calling it Randy's place, because I just called it our place earlier, or like home, or whatever I said at the beginning of this. But yeah, there's very little room in the cabinets for extra dishware. I would like to keep it. It's really nice, and some of them are more useful than the, like, I don't know, I like some bigger bowls than the bowls she has, or bigger plates. I got a lot of Tupperware, but she has a lot too, so, but I mean, no point in buying new Tupperware when that stuff breaks. May as well just bring mine over. I don't know. This is all logistical, boring stuff. But yeah, this is the last load of stuff here, other than if I bring some dishware. But yeah, I just got to pack the dishware, and then I have to disassemble my 5x5 bookshelf. So that shouldn't take more than 10 or so minutes to disassemble that. So next time I'm there doing laundry, I think that's what I'll do, is I'll pack up my dishware, and I will disassemble the bookshelf. I mean, I disconnected the PS3 and the PS4, the TV, all that stuff. So when I'm doing laundry there this week, I'll get some good reading time in, or maybe I'll do a vlog. Actually, I will do a conversation. I just realized my roommate told me that he's going to be gone this weekend, so it's a perfect time to do a good conversation. So once again, that'll be after the vlog rather than beforehand, unless, well, I don't know, maybe, well, we'll see. I realize I need to stop saying things that involve a timeline, like this will happen before or this will happen after, because that's not the way it works, because I never know how things are going to happen. I used to, and since then my life has become a lot more full, so I don't really know what's happening when, but I'm here for it. I'm realizing that the less that I vlog, the less I remember what I vlogged. But when I vlog a lot of different stuff in a week, I tend to remember it. I'm wrapping it up right now. I'm driving to Lethbridge, going for my first trail run, finally. I'm really hoping that the trail I'm going on is dry enough. First trail run this season, I should say. So that's how I'm gonna start the next vlog off, with a little bit of footage from that. Probably getting wrecked, because it's a trail I'm familiar enough with. I don't think I've done it more than 4 times. It's not super intense or anything. There's a couple features on there that, you know, towards the end of the season, I I conquered one of them, or I was like a hair away from it. I can't remember honestly if I cleaned it or not. It's just like this kind of climb that comes out of nowhere that's real steep. But yeah, I shouldn't get too horribly banged up if I do get wrecked at all on it. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I don't remember what I vlogged this week at all. But here's to COVID-19. Here's to social distancing. I guess one of the things I wanted to talk about real quick as I wrap this up was the fact that, like, man, yeah, I'm not getting a lot of footage, and it's, some of it is time related, because like if I was out and about, like, okay, beforehand I started getting less footage because I spent so much time doing family stuff, and there just wasn't a lot of footage to get, you know, sitting there doing homework for hours on end or whatever, right? Like, even sometimes when we go out for a walk or a bike or a hike, it's really nothing that magical to get footage of. Sometimes there's a couple cool moments. So that was kind of why the, you know, footage for vlogging started getting less and less. But now I'm realizing it's also because, of course, even when I am alone, what am I doing? It's not like I'm going out and like going for walks around town and this, that, and like whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, there's not a lot that I would do before, you know, but I had more experiences is the thing. I had more interactions with people. I had more things to talk about because of those interactions and relationships and conversations with other human beings. You know, I would be out and about, and maybe I wouldn't film the thing that just happened, or I wasn't filming at the time, but I could talk about, man, like this weird thing just happened. I don't know, I was at the store, and like now it's like, what, I go to Walmart to get groceries, or Safeway to get groceries, or Save on Foods to get like I get groceries, and I might go to Shoppers. Like, I got like 2 outings a week pretty much, is what it should be, you know, groceries, and then usually one other time to get something else, toiletries or whatever at Shoppers. So my interactions are so limited that I definitely have less to talk about in that aspect too, and less to vlog. I don't know, it's a weird time, man. See you on another.